We'll know who we are, where we are, and what we're at, what we're doing.
Roger. Northwest practice area, 734 X-Ray Hotel is over the, between the first turn and the foothills, 6,500, headed northbound. We're going to be doing some slow flight. Northwest practice area.
Northwest practice area.
All right.
This is Sky.
All right, here we go.
04, we are 6,000.
You want me to do slow flight 30?
Clean.
Clean.
Over
Got
the
it.
retention basin.
All right.
I'm
Gonna
west
a
heading.
little too early. Here we go. Gonna maintain 6,500. Back on the power. Back on the power.
Don't forget your repeat.
Oh, sir.
And what airspeed are we looking for?
I believe we're looking for 65, so we're almost right on top of it.
So we're looking for slow flight clean is to be done plus 5 to 10 knots above the stall horn. Or 5 to 10 knots above the stall speed, which is roughly kind of just about where the stall horn starts coming off. So we were in a clean configuration where our stall speed is 47 knots. We really want to be pitching for about 55.
Oh.
Yeah, so really, really slowing her down.
Roger.
Just keep in mind, 65 is our best glide speed.
Ah. Okay, here we go.
Good, so slowing her down to 55.
And we're maintaining speed and altitude.
Keep in mind that any time, so you hear that stall horn adding just a smidge of power to really correct for that.
Northwest traffic, 88 Echo, level at 4,100. A beam, Lone Mountain, coming into the practice area. We'll be around, headed to the first and second bend. We'll be climbing up to 6,500, looking out for other traffic, Northwest traffic. CJ? Who am I? Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with? Janet. Hello, miss you. It's you.
What the fuck?
Northwest practice area traffic, sorry CJ. 4 X-Ray Hotel 6,500 between the first and second bend maneuvering.
Oh.
Sorry, what was that altitude on first and second bend?
6,500.
We'll stay below you. We're still headed. We'll pass underneath you, headed to the prison, so we'll below 6,500. We are.
All right, so go ahead and recover from this one.
We will be climbing up to 5,500. Past that traffic, other traffic.
All right.
Northwest practice area, 491-904, heading northwest over the Gulf.
All right, so we're going to go ahead, recover from that, bring us back up to 6,500.
Roger.
As we start approaching Lee Canyon Road, let's go ahead and flip ourselves back in the other direction, and then let's set up for slow flight dirty.
Copy. Flip our trim here.
Northwest area traffic, down star 513 Delta Sierra.
So a good way to kind of set up for that one is really, as you start setting it up, take it to that minimum controllable airspeed, kind of where you hear that stall horn start to go off, and then from there just pitch up about 5 knots on top of that.
Got it.
That you'll notice it kind of really you'll hear that stall horn come off come on intermittently, and that's how you really know that you're really kind of maximizing that airspeed.
Got it.
A couple things to keep in mind for slow flight dirty is that you're obviously going to be doing full flaps, and with that, you're going to have a lot more drag, so you really have to kind of have that, bring that power back in earlier than later.
Okay.
What I kind of recommend to people is once you're below 85, bring the full flaps in, and then once you're established and the flaps are down is when you really want to start slowing the aircraft down. Because if you're chasing an airspeed while the flaps are coming down, it's just too many variables going on at the same time.
Okay.
Also, thing to keep in mind out here is that we obviously have that restricted off the other side.
Yep.
So that one's going to be that one right there. Just keep that in mind as we're maneuvering. But for the most part, if we stay clear on this side of the highway, we're good.
Got it.
All right, whenever you're ready.
Alrighty. This starts with a clearing turn as well, right?
Yep.
Or am I? Okay.
We can assume that those have been done.
Okay.
So we're in the same area.
Copy.
Northwest traffic, 88 Echo, crossing over the water retention basin at 4,500, still headed past the second bend, Northwest traffic.
Northwest practice area, 734 X-Ray Hotel is between the first and second bend, 6,500 southbound. Going to be doing slow flight. Northwest practice area. All right. Here we go.
That he set up for slow flight dirty.
So we're below 65 or 85. Hold on. And then we're gonna start dropping our flaps.
There's a couple things you have to do before that.
Carb
heat on, power back to 15. Also, try and be a little more gradual with your carb heat and your power.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just kind of ease it out, so that way you're not making anything like any abrupt adjustments to the engine.
Copy.
Minor technicality.
Okay. We're gonna bring.
So, carb heat on, power back to 1500.
Copy.
And then once we're below that 85, which we are, you're gonna go ahead and drop full flaps.
All at once or 10 at a time?
You can drop it all at once.
Okay. Here we go.
And then you're going to feel the aerodynamics of the aircraft start to change. You're pitching forward. Good job. Make sure you're watching your airspeed and maintaining your altitude and adding that power to help minimize that.
Sir.
All right, so your flaps are all the way down, so now we're really pitching for that minimum controllable airspeed. Keep in mind that stall speed in a landing configuration with flaps is 41 knots. So for this one, we're really pitching to about 50. Don't be afraid to hear that stall horn come on. Keep in mind that in a pitch high up attitude, those left turning tendencies of the aircraft are more apparent.
Yep.
So we have to compensate for that with the right rudder. You really kind of feel the airplane start to pull off to the left, yeah?
Yep. Oh yeah, big time. Alright, adding some power so we regain our altitude.
Good.
Lee Canyon Road at 7,500.
Come on, baby.
Need some power.
So you'll notice too that even at full power, we're not going to climb.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part. And so really for that kind of being conscious with that power, let's go ahead and give us a right turn to heading 300, please.
Right turn heading.
Yep, right turn. Keep in mind, we're not going to want to use our ailerons, just stepping on that right rudder.
Yep.
Keeping those bank angles gentle. And just using those ailerons. Or sorry, using those rudders instead of your ailerons.
Northwest traffic, this is 88 Echo, currently at 5,200, climbing 5,500 in between the water tank and the first bend. We're still headed back to the prison, Northwest traffic.
So they're below us.
Yep.
Alright, what heading did you want?
300, please.
300, roger.
Northwest Rex Area Traffic 4X Hotel 6,300 between the water tank and the first bend, maneuvering heading northwest bound. Northwest Rex area.
Okay, we're coming around.
Good. Airspeed's looking good, altitude's looking good.
Losing a little bit of altitude, but
add more power. Remember,
yep.
we're pitching for airspeed power for altitude. Is it in all the way?
It's in all the way.
That's the crazy part.
Yeah.
Really, so kind of what I teach people, what I try and recommend is that as soon as those flaps are down and you're pitching for that airspeed, you really kind of start adding that full power in.
Got it.
Because if you bleed off any altitude, you're not getting it back.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. You're not. Ooh, here we go. All right.
So we're going to have traffic crossing in front of us, 1,800 feet above us. CJ is going to be passing off 700 feet below us. I got her in sight.
I do not.
She's off our right-hand side behind us.
Roger.
So go ahead, maintain this.
Okay.
And just maintain that heading of 300. Try and maintain your altitude.
Yes, sir.
We're going to wait until she passes us.
Ooh. Damn, that's a lot of rudder.
Yep, left turning tendencies.
Yeah.
What in route to practice areas, anybody out over the golf course?
All right, so if we were to recover from this, how are we going to recover?
We are going to go carb heat off. We're going to drop the nose ever so slightly. We're going to make sure we have a positive rate, and then we're going to recover the flaps 10 degrees at a time.
So we're not able to recover 10 degrees of flaps at a time, because at this point, normally we're going to jump to flaps 20, and then from there we're going to wait until we have that positive rate, and then we're going to go flaps 10, and then flaps 0.
Okay, copy.
So for this one, we already have full power in, carb heat off.
Carb heat off.
And then go flaps 20.
Roger. Flaps 20.
Good, maintaining that, and maintaining your altitude while increasing your airspeed.
Yes, sir.
Is where we will, once we have that positive rate, we can go flaps 10. Where'd CJ go?
Did she pass above us?
Nope, she's right off our right-hand side.
Roger. We have a positive rate. We're going to go flaps 10.
Uh-huh.
Maintaining altitude. All right, we still have a positive rate of climb. We're going to go flap 0. Aircraft is clean.
Yep, so then really maintain our altitude, increasing our airspeed. Climb us up to 7,500, please.
Roger. Northwest practice area, Cessna 734 X-Ray Hotel is between the first and second bend, 6,500, climbing through 7,500, gonna be northbound, northwest practice area.
Practice area traffic, still got Skyhawk maneuvering 6,000 over the water tank, looking for the traffic here just above us.
I don't know if you see her, but she's kind of following the highway right off our right hand side.
900,
Inside.
spirals down to 4,000 feet, north of X area.
Alright.
160 Romeo Alpha, where you were attention base in 6,000.
Alright, so next one's going to be a power on stall.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about a power on stall.
Alright, power on stall is going to be setting up slow flight.
Heading back towards KVGT, currently at 5,300, northwest traffic.
Sorry.
Oh, good.
She's turning around for the ILS.
Roger.
Alright, so we're keeping it climbing up 7.5. Tell me about power on stall.
Alright, power on stall. We're going to set up slow flight clean.
So what is a power on stall trying to simulate?
I believe a landing, stall wall landing.
Power on stall is going to be stall on a takeoff configuration.
Ah, fuck.
So what that one does is we're pretty much
We
simulating...
have traffic above us, right?
Yep, got him in sight.
Roger.
So what that means is that we're going to set up the aircraft as if we're simulating a takeoff itself.
Okay.
And so we're going to set up for it's going to be pretty similar to slow flight. You're kind of correct. Where we're going to go carbeat on, power back to 1500.
Uh-huh.
From there, we're going to slow the aircraft down to 55 knots, which is our approach, which is our takeoff speed. Correct? Our rotate speed.
Rotate speed, yes, sir.
So then from there, once we're at that rotate speed, we're going to go carbeat off full power, and then maintaining our coordination.